All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the On Time On Target play of the day. We've got four screens in front of you on TD Ameritrade here. We have SPY watching the market. The market's in the red this morning, almost over 0.5%, and the trajectory is down. So we're looking at the short first, which is all the way over here to the right at Wells Fargo. There's the opening bell. So looking at Wells Fargo short first, we'll take it right here at, hopefully it bounces, but we're looking at about a 35-cent stop. So we'll see what the high of the day gets marked is here, and then we'll get our entry point. Let's zoom in there. So looking at taking pretty quick, so I have that under the hammer. The other two that we're looking at, I have longs in there for Palantir and MJ. I'm staring at Wells Fargo right now. Again, looking at Wells Fargo short is what I'm looking at for an entry. If it comes down to 33, I'm going to take it, and with about a 30-cent stop, right? Because there's the high of the day. Now, in a perfect world, this would be amazing if this got all the way up to like 34 before it turned around and short and can't short. So that's short covering if it goes all the way up here. But looking at 2 million shares here in the first minute, there's plenty. So again, looking for this to come back down here to 33, and then we're going to take it short. So get the arrow drawn in there while we wait. And again, we're better off if it moves higher so we can get a better entry point. Let's get off the 5-minute chart, get into 1 minute. There we go. So still 33 is going to work with that 35-cent stop. So it basically need a dollar move to the downside. So if we take it at 33, it's got to go to 32. We may creep that up here. I may take it at 33.10. I like this action. These are called dojis to the upside. So the more this creeps up here, the better off we are. Now, if it creeps up, $2, then the trade's broken and we aren't going to take it. So keeping an eye on what's going on in Wells Fargo there, looking to get in short. So we have some positivity in the market. Palantir's going higher. Excuse me. I like Palantir long. Marijuana theme, we talked about it in the open. Marijuana's going long, even ahead. It's not that big. That's 30 cents. Looks bigger than it is. Okay, if you got in Palantir, that's great. If not, don't take it here. We're still waiting on Wells Fargo South. So keep your tickers or your tickets open and ready for this for an entry point. Some other names short, PDD, Chinese name, Pinduoduo, if I have that correct. It was selling off earlier, not so much now. Triple D, 3D Systems got a downgrade this morning. So they're down 10% already, so can't really take that to the downside. Had another one, SSYS, Stratasys. That did not work at all. They were gapped. They were down to like 8%, and they basically climbing higher. Okay, market's starting to reverse. Our name's starting to reverse. 33.5 is above the high of the day, so that's where we want to put our stop. So we'd back down to 33.15. I'd be comfortable with a 33.20 short here entry here with a 30-cent stop. Maybe even 33.25. So it'd be 33.25 all the way up to 33.55. This chart's kind of torquing me off this morning. All right. Still got to be patient for it. We're not in it yet. We do need for it to reverse and go south on us. MJ selling off a little bit. Again, still up big on the day. Trying to see if you could turn around and take it long here. We're going to get this entry on Wells Fargo. So let's go 33.30, starting to strike down 33.30. Wait for it to hit. There it is, 33.30. We'll go with a 25-cent stop all the way up to 33.55. I'm going to draw it up here at 52, but it's really 55. If it gets close to that, I will update it. So 55, that is a 25-cent stop. So we're looking short 33. Go Friday morning math. 33.05 is the first R here. Get that drawn in. So again, entered 33.30. 25 off of this is now down to 32.80 and an exit point of 32. Brain hurts. 55. Okay, so entry point at 33.30. We're up an R. We'll kind of let it go. So you can see how this is a good pattern for a short. So this is kind of short covering, short covering, short covering. And then you get these dojis where it's trying to go higher, can't, trying to go higher, can't, trying to go higher, can't. Same thing here, trying to go higher, can't, and rolls over. And that's when you try to catch it. So there's the 3280 is what I said is the next point for the 2R. And then 3255 is our exit. So now you're up in the trade big, so you don't have to stare at it anymore. So you've got your upper stop, down 1R, 3355. You're going to be out. That's above the high of the day. It'd have to go all the way back here higher. Otherwise, just hang out to 3255 as your exit to the downside. Okay, have that set up. Let's take a look at some other names here. Hey everybody, just Steve back with you a few minutes later on our Wells Fargo trade. So to recap, you're looking at the right screen all the way over here. We had identified Wells Fargo off of an earnings miss this morning that it was our short target of the day. As we got into the open, again, we took it here at 33. You just heard me talking about how it started here, went up. We chased it higher. We set the top of the day. We subtracted out our R. We entered this to the downside. Almost 2R immediately, had some congestion, and then there's our big stripe down to our exit point of 32.55. We did talk about maybe keeping some more. That's more aggressive and greedy. So if that's you, I'm not saying that's wrong, but I generally, once I get my 3R, I'm out. So if you put $100 against this, you risked 100 to make 300 or more if you hung it out there a little bit more. I still think even down at 7% on the day, Wells Fargo could even continue to sell off from here. So if you did still have some, no problem holding that till about 5 minutes prior to the close. So successful trade, good way to start off earnings season again with our short here in Wells Fargo. Talk to you next time. Bye.